Closing arguments are scheduled to begin in the morning. The defense rested its case today without hearing from the defendant, Karmelo Anthony. He claims he stabbed Austin Metcalf in self-defense at a school track meet. J.D. Miles is live outside the Collin County Courthouse with what happened today. J.D.
Ken, the defense presented only 3 witnesses before they rested, and there was a break actually between late morning, mid-afternoon, when we thought they might be prepping Karmelo Anthony to possibly take the stand. In the end, though, he and his attorneys chose not to speak directly to the jury that will begin deliberating his fate tomorrow. 4 days of testimony in the Karmelo Anthony murder trial ended with 2 high school track athletes testifying about what they saw on the day Austin Metcalf was stabbed to death in a Frisco stadium. They both backed up defense claims that Anthony's decision to enter the Memorial High School tent was normal. How is the culture around a track meet different than a football game? They're really social, so everybody would know each other, see each other, say hi, really social. Is that only on the field, only in the bleachers? How would you describe it? It's all over the place. One of them told police they saw a punch, which contradicts more than a dozen prosecution witnesses. Did anything happen that you took particular notice of in the stands? Everybody was standing up, and I saw somebody get pushed or get punched. I don't know which. But under cross-examination, prosecutors showed video that captured the witness on the field stretching and not even looking in the stands until after the stabbing. A lot of what you said, you're kind of guessing. Yes, sir. Do you remember seeing the video I showed you? Yes, sir. It showed that you didn't see what you thought you saw. Yes, sir. The other witness also tried to bolster Anthony's defense. Do you remember telling the detective my teammate might be in trouble and maybe I need to go help him? Yes, sir. I thought there could be something wrong. I wanted my teammates to see it too. What did you see when you first noticed something was wrong? I saw the arms go out. I see arms and make contact with Karmelo. But that witness also recanted when prosecutors showed him video of what happened. And when you saw the video, your eyes were open to what actually happened. Is that right? Yes. My impression when we first met, you thought when you saw people surrounding Karmelo Anthony, it was before the stabbing. Yes, sir. That was actually after the stabbing. I couldn't really tell. With the jury's verdict possibly a day away, a civil rights leader urged calm among groups of people that have been clashing outside the courthouse.
What should be a peaceful environment where people should be able to exercise their First Amendment right has increasingly become a space where individuals appear more interested in creating conflict than respecting the judicial process. The Next Generation Action Network respects peaceful protest. We respect a peaceful assembly. We support the right for people to advocate, pray, speak, and stand for what they believe in.
Now, it's anybody's guess how the jury will react to today's testimony and the state's case. Closing arguments are scheduled for 9 a.m. That means the jury could get this case as early as noon. They're also not allowed to hold it against Karmelo Anthony that he chose not to testify. And we don't know at this point also whether or not the jury will be able to consider any charges other than murder, which carries a 5 to 99-year sentence. Live in McKinney, J.D. Miles, CBS News, Texas.